AC, Ian Jacobs, the Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, fellow awardees, my wife and 2 children who are here today. Friends, I am absolutely touched and honored to be recognized by a university where I really suffered getting my first degree. I am deeply honored on this. Now, I'll give you a bit of my background. I grew to poor parents who lived outside Kuala Lumpur in a small village with very little electricity, with no electricity and very little running water. I studied under a kerosene lamp, and at the age of 17 and a half, my dad said, "You are going to be a civil engineer." I had no choice. He said, "You are going to be a civil engineer." So I came up here to Sydney, did my matriculation, and joined the University of New South Wales. It was struggles and struggles and struggles from then on, friends. I struggled at the university. I struggled managing my finances. I had to drive a taxi at night, on the weekends, to pay for my expenses. I had to ask the university for extension of time to pay my fees. It was a struggle all the way. And finally, a 4-year course took 6 years for me. So it was struggle again. Now, after having finished my course, I realized that I had learned something very, very unique. I learned the art of survival. Because in the art of survival, in addition to driving taxis, I had bought second-hand cars, repaired it and sold it, and so on and so forth. The art of survival, friends. I also learned the art of overcoming failures. When you have a failure once, when you have a failure twice, you just keep going. That is what I learned from the university, a great, great learning experience for 6 years. I practiced civil engineering for 10 years. I went back and I said, this is too easy. I mean, I can't put up with people telling me what to do. I have to be my own. I went out into property development with a fellow civil engineer, and within 5 years, we earned $7.5 million, $1983. Multiply that by 10. We did so well that we thought of going public. We lost a lot. We lost a lot. Ended up with about $30 million worth of debt. Somehow struggled and paid it off, got off and went up and acquired or entered into a contract to buy 7,600 acres, 23 k's outside Brisbane CBD to create a new city. The government and council did not want to know me. They said no city other than Canberra has been built here, and we do not have a planning instrument for a city. And they said to get one, you have to have a well-dating legislation and an act of parliament. Anybody would have given it up. Friends, after about 5 years, and I'm cutting the story short because I only got 2 or 3 minutes, we were given approval for a city, and the parliament unanimously approved a city for the first time and gave birth to a new city. This project is moving very, very rapidly. It's based on education, health, and IT. It has experienced $11.7 billion and is moving at the rate of $600 million per year. This is to a chap who had to learn the hard life at the university. The art of survival. The university was virtually going to throw me out. What I say here is, it is the failures that makes you a better person. If you fail once, if you fail twice, just keep going. Never, never, never give up. Tomorrow will be a better day. And can I say that in addition to failures, you will also have to put up with a whole heap of other problems. But say to yourself, I will overcome that. I will overcome it. And I'll finish off with this. There is something in human nature. There is something in human nature. If you are pursuing something that is right and legal, and the other side says no, just don't give up. Because they will give up eventually, not you.